Howdy, 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 everybody. Theresa here. Let me move you down just a little bit. Just me and the critters here on this very chilly day. Yes, I'm wearing a robe over my house dress because it's cold, okay? And in this trailer, there is a wall heater, but we don't ever get the propane filled because you might get maybe a week out of the entire year. You ever need any heat. I've explained this before. I know you guys are going, don't tell us again. But in case somebody didn't catch it or you're new. So we have a portable, looks like a little fake fireplace here in the front room, and then we have a heater in the bedroom. But you can't run those if you're cooking stuff, and if you're running too much stuff, and everything is electric in here besides the heater that we don't fill. So I have the crock pot cooking with chili today, and I also have the rice cooker going. So I had to shut the heater off in here, so it's a little chilly in here. Not super bad. Speaking of which, we'll do the weather real quick. It is 52 degrees right now, and it is November 15th, 2019, Friday at 2:24 p.m. So it's 52 degrees, feels like 48. The high today is only going to be 53. The low will be 47. That's not bad. 20% chance of rain. Been rain off and on. Wind is 11 miles per hour from the northwest. Sunrise was at 7:03 a.m. and sunset it is 5:41 p.m. And tomorrow is going to be up to 64, so that'll be good. Yeah, so, what was I going to do? Sorry I didn't make a video yesterday. By the time I got up and got showered and spoke to my husband briefly on the phone on his lunch, he always called on his lunch, he wasn't feeling well. I said, well, why don't you go in and tell them you're not feeling well, that you're going to go home? And he did that. He came home. He took like a half a day vacation. I gave him cold medicine and stuff, and got the eucalyptus going in an oil diffuser, and he went back to take a nap. I wasn't feeling real hot either, and so I went back there to say something to him, because he wasn't fully asleep. And then I laid down on the bed to play with Charlie, and next thing I know, I woke up from another nap. So, but I'm feeling better today. Brad feels about the same. He swears it because he got a flu shot. I'm like, no. We've been messing with wanting to have head colds for like 3-4 weeks, but in his mind, it's because he got a flu shot. And because I talked him into getting a flu shot, he just asked me what I thought, and I said, well, since you work in a building with over 2,000 people, it'd probably be a good idea to get your flu shot. I thought we were going to get mine. And he told the doctor, no, he didn't want it. And so it's like, okay, well, that's up to you. But, I mean, I do worry because he works with so many people, and flu's really already been going around everywhere, it seems. But, oh, excuse me. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Oof. If you're friends with me on Facebook, though, you saw that I started some chili. Told you guys that on a new kitchen table, which I absolutely just love. This kitchen table is simple. It's just perfect for us. Let me see if I can turn that. Let me unplug it. Hopefully you guys will be able to see a decent picture of it. Let's see. I don't know. There you guys can kind of see. It's just a simple table. I got the crock pot going on there and stuff. So, yeah. I'm very thrilled with it, though. Oh, I take it back. My sides just feel like got somebody sitting right here. I'm going to have to get some eucalyptus going. Actually, I think I'll get some going right now. I don't know. This is my oil diffuser I have out here. This one with all the trees. So, I'm going to fill this up. I'll talk to you guys. I'm going to read comments. I got the rice cooker cooking because I've been on this big kick lately. I cook chicken up about once a week. And I cook a big family pack of chicken thighs. And I'm looking for my water. And so I put water. After I drink the water out of here, I put more water in it for the oil diffuser. So anyway, but once a week I'll cook up a big packet of oven fried chicken thighs. You know, with the planko, and I use planko and cornmeal and flour and spices and make a big bag of it. You know, so I can use it for different stuff. Anyway, so then I'll eat on it, and Brad will eat on it off and on for about 4 additional days. I won't let it go past that, but I buy the eucalyptus in the big thing. But it really, sorry, I'm trying to measure this out. Okay. But I've been on a big kick lately because I want rice and chicken, and I want the chicken chopped up, you know, taken off the bone, chopped up, and then I want to, you know, put some butter on the rice and soy sauce, and then the chicken, and then I'll chop up a fresh tomato on top, and then I'll mix it all and put some pepper, and I just absolutely love it. You know, so that's what I've been. I had to cook some more rice today, so I can do that. Long story short, right? Let's see. There it goes. See? Yeah, it changes colors and stuff. But I just love it because it's trees. But anyway, got eucalyptus going in it now, so I'll start feeling better. You know. Working on another hat. Of course, but I'm probably just going to sit here and read the comments so it doesn't make this too long, right? Right. Okay, let's see. This is way back from October 11th. I didn't think we were that far. 3 weeks ago, and it's Lailana Jorge. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I'm gonna call you Lailana from Argentina from now on. And I'm really enjoying your comment. And it says, "Hi, Teresa. So nice to watch you. Have a nice weekend. You have a great weekend too, my new friend." Okay, and then she also says, "My prayers are ready for you, dear friend. We need to remember to be thankful to God just for living in this great blessed nation. I was born in Argentina, residing in USA for more than 50 years. You are absolutely correct on that. We do. We need to be thankful just for the beauty of life and, you know, all that God has blessed us with. And I'm not meaning monetary things. I'm talking about just friendship and love and health and all of that." Susan Moorfield said, "I just watched your video. I get lonely too, and my honey works an hour away too, so I wait for him to get home. I try to stay busy, but sometimes I wish he could stay, but he has to go. Anyway, hope you feel better and stay busy with something. I liked ribbon embroidery too, but it was back in the 70s that I used to do it. I may try it again. Have a nice day and stay safe from that storm. Hi to Brad and the critters." Thank you so much. I haven't, let's see, when was the last time I did some ribbon embroidery? Probably about 15 years ago, but it's like riding a bike. You don't forget how, you know. Oh, I just had this fantastic idea. Thank you. I think I may do a bit of ribbon embroidery because I got these. I don't think any of my family watches my videos, so hopefully not. I may do some ribbon embroidery. I got these kitchen towels, and then I got the matching, oven mitts, and I'm gonna put the topper. I'm gonna make toppers for with buttons and stuff, so they can hang nice in the kitchen on the kitchen towel. And I keep wanting to call them tea towels because that's what I grew up calling them. And I could do some ribbon embroidery on some of those if I wanted to. If I have time, I'm not sure. I'll have to see because I have a lot of family gifts to make. You know, don't you know? That's okay. I enjoy doing it. And this Carol Cat put on "Lifelong struggle is real." She said, weirdest noise. I wonder if my rice cooker is ready to die. I wonder if that gasping sounds from it. Anyway, either that or I got some ghosts in the house today because some weird stuff has been happening, like stuff opening and... Anyway, she said, I hope you feel better very soon. Please don't feel like you did it to yourself. We all travel roads with curves and hills, and wherever we are in the moment is our starting point. If Brad needs a hip replacement and gets it, that will fix a ton of problems. The first orthopedic surgeon I went to was straight up an SOB. Thank goodness my sister was with me because I didn't have a clue about anything he was saying, but my sister knew he was lying and confronted him, and he changed his story and sent me to another doctor because he refused to treat me. And I did not like him. No, because I disliked him tremendously and would not have continued to see him anyway. Beautiful swirl pattern hat. Thank you so much, Carolyn. It was nice to hear from you. I worry about you because I worry about all my friends. Marnie Casey said, so glad to see you. I know it's a big adjustment for you with Brad at work. Love the hats and love you. I'm a text away. Love Marnie. And I'm a text away too, honey. You need to just text me any old time. I always enjoy them. It goes for any of you guys. Marnie Casey says, I love longer vids. Feel like we were visiting. Thank you. I do too because I guess I feel like you guys are here and we're just visiting and, So let's see. Rebecca Miller said, you don't need to apologize for any absence. We all go through phases where we kind of disappear into the background. I for sure do. I sure wish y'all lived closer so I or my family could come help with household things. On a happier note, I'm finally getting to packaging up my hats, shawls, and extra yarn for you, and I hope to get it out tomorrow or this weekend. Let's see. It says read more. Thank you so much, and I really, really appreciate the yarn and stuff you sent, and the hats and everything. And tomorrow I'm going to be mailing, I think, it's either going to be tomorrow or the next Saturday. I'm going to be mailing hats out to Indiana. Thing is, I'm having trouble coming up with the money to ship because I'm doing a shipment of 63 hats because they're handing out a lot of this stuff. They're going out physically. This church, my friend Lizzie, you guys may watch Lizzie's channel. She is Stacy and the Humpers family member. Well, she's like family to them, so I just say she is. And she's a wonderful, wonderful gal. Wonderful. I love her to death. Lizzie, if you watch, I love you to death. But I'm having trouble coming up with the money because it's going to cost, Brad said, about $30 to $40 to ship these hats because there's that many of them. Now, what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to talk to him, and I'm thinking I have I have some of the vacuum bags, and I think if I put them in there, it will make it a lot smaller. So I'm going to try that. Yeah, and I'm going to hope that maybe some donations do come my way because the shipping is getting pretty, basically it's holidays and stuff. But I'm not complaining about doing this. I love doing it and stuff. So, yeah. Otherwise, I'm going to have to wait a little bit to mail them. But I do firmly believe that God will provide. He always does. I'm not trying to be religious. Everybody believes their own thing. But always something happens that we can afford it. So I'm not going to even worry about it. I'm just going to go ahead and take the plunge and mail the stuff out tomorrow, because that's what my heart says to do. And that's what Brad's heart said to do. And so, that's what we're going to do. So I'm glad I talked to you guys about that. Now I'm not near as stressed out. Okay, let's see. And this is reformatting to our current lifestyle. Rebecca Miller also said, Brad loves you, mess house or not. Yes, we all love a clean and organized house, but we have to do what's important. Our health comes first. Do what you can and save the rest for the next day. I take time, do what makes you happy. housework will always be there. Waiting a day won't hurt anyone. I'm bad about trying to squeeze everything into one day, but seriously, it can wait. Relax and enjoy yourself. And my husband said, I'm adapting a phrase a friend of mine, Dad would say about a garage. A clean house is a sign of a sick mind. You know, I am learned, and I always say this about you, particularly Rebecca, but you can always learn something from everybody, no matter what age they are, younger, older, and what I learned is like that. Like, I've learned some money management tips from you, and I've learned, like, not to stress out much about the house, and I've learned to kind of relax some. The house is a bit of a mess right now. We both have been sick, and I mean, the first day after Tuesday, we weren't feeling real hot because we'd had our shots, our flu shot, and then you do get a little, get a little case of the yucky, and then starting about Wednesday, we started to, kind of get the head cold coming on stronger. So, I mean, it's not as absolutely clean as I would like it, but it's not like disastrous. It's not like hoarders or anything. But yeah, I learn a lot from everybody. And I think I already read that, but maybe I didn't. This is from my friend Lynn N. And this was, hi gal, you're looking healthy. I love to see your girl cat. Those are her dogs. Lol, I say that too, Bella, about my sis dogs. Lol, my girl just turned 12. Aw, that's just so precious. I love my cat. Everybody, if you look on my comments, and her name is Lynn, and it's Lynne, and then it's just an N after that. And I'm going to say this because she put it on Facebook, but her son just passed away. And he's a young man. I mean, probably in his early 20s. And his name was Derek. So, and that was her only child, and she loved him to death and stuff. So if you guys can just give her your condolences, it would mean a lot. It would really mean a lot. My heart breaks for you, hon. And, I don't know, I don't have any words of wisdom or anything. Just know I'm here for you. And then she also said, this was 2 weeks ago, reformatting to our current lifestyle. And this is 2 weeks ago. She just posted a couple days ago about her son. I am weird too, Theresa. I can be up all night and sleep till noon. It bugs me too. Every time I get it going normal, I go back the other way again. I have a theory about depressive people. I think we like the closeness of the nighttime. You might be right. I guess too, being on the autism spectrum, being diagnosed with Asperger's, Asperger's. I have a theory that maybe, and I can see traits of it, like in my grandmother and stuff, in different scenarios, is, maybe we like the nighttime better because it's when things are quieter too. If you're the type that likes to stay up, and I mean, it's quieter. You don't have as many TVs going. You don't have just the hustle and bustle of even maybe your normal household. So I figured too, I'm not hurting anybody. And I do now have a tendency to stay up and kind of watch over my husband. I want to make sure that he's doing okay sleeping wise, because sometimes he's wincing in pain. A couple nights ago, he was wincing in pain. I haven't talked to you guys since then. Let's see, when was it? Wednesday night. He was trying to sleep, and every time he was moving and stuff, and he wasn't even awake enough to realize that he was wincing out in pain. Finally, at one point in time, he woke up just enough that I was asking about his pain and stuff. Because see, I have to be able to give him a CBD oil because it's really hard to be able to give it to yourself unless you're doing it maybe in a mirror and under the tongue. And I also kind of regulate when he had it last because, you know, he can have like there's certain steps, and then when it goes past 4 hours, he can go back to an original set of 5, and, you know, anyway, because I'll get up and I'll give him his more CBD oil, whatever he can have if he needs more. I don't give him more unless he needs more, unless, you know, I'll ask him and he'll say yes or no. And then I'll get up and I'll rub some muscle rub on his back. I'm not really sure the muscle rub really even does that much for his back. Especially this kind we're using is almost like an aspirin cream. And it's supposed to have a lidocaine in it, but I don't see where it does anything. But I think it's just the rubbing of his back and stuff, kind of maybe relaxing him and stuff. So I don't worry about it now because I get up with him in the morning still. Well, we have everything in the bedroom because we have the heater on back there. And he brings coffee, and I get the dogs outside normally. And then I get him out to work. The dogs just come back to bed too. And then the dogs and I go back to sleep, you know, for a few hours. So that makes up for the hours I'm missing. Anyway, Leanne Life said, your cat is so beautiful. Thank you so much. Come on. And Margaret Witt said, some people like to use horse liniment for pain. Have you ever tried it? No. I've never even heard of that. Wow. Huh. I'll have to look into that. I wonder if that would help. Crochet Comfort said, we're making changes, as in paper plates and plastic forks. Help with dish problem. I want more energy for fun and crafting. My 90-year-old neighbor cleans 1 room per day. She takes the weekends off. Try different ways till you find what works for you. Glad you feel better. Take care. Thank you for the advice and a comment. That's a good idea. And I like what your neighbor does. And Susan Morfield said, glad you're doing better. Hi, Kitty. My cat, she loves petting too and never gets enough of it. But then she will say, I will wash my face now. Yeah. This is about reformatting our current lifestyle. Okay. And Monica Casey said, I am so happy you are talking to your daughters. I have you in my thoughts and prayers. Love, Marnie. I am too. I am, you know, I think we all had to come to a point, and a lot of times when you have a death in the family, it makes you realize that life is precious, you know. So, this is about CBD oil questions, and Nancy Nagel said, Theresa, I am loom knitting more thanks to your inspiration. I would like to see how you change colors to make designs in your hats. I need some variety. Have joined a group of a local senior center, and we loom hats for different charities and food pantries. I especially like the designs you put on your hats. Do you E-wrap or another stitch? And and I already showed you how I change colors. Mainly I E-wrap, and I'm glad you brought that up today, Nancy. I already showed you how to color change, and I gotta go back to my camera for a second. I was gonna show you, I'm doing another stitch, which I think is called a pearl stitch, and what it does is it's gonna give you a ribbed effect. So I was gonna show you what you're gonna do. This is kind of hard to do on here. But okay, so I already have the E-wrap on top here. And now I have this. And what you're going to do is you're going to take, you have this on the bottom here. And what you're going to do is you're going to take, it's getting really hard. You're going to run, I'm going to do it upside down, so bear with me here. You're going to run this, and you're going to scoop it up, and you're going to pull it through this top. I know, it's backwards. Let me see if I can do it where you can see it better. Okay, so you're taking this. This is a pearl stitch. And what you're going to do is you're going to do this. You can come up here. You can come down here. Right? You can come and you're going to scoop this other color up. You're going to pull it straight up like this. I know it's kind of hard to see because it's black. And then, okay, wait. Now I've got myself confused. Let me see. Okay, so how I showed you how this is pulled up. And then you're going to go ahead and take this blue, and then you're going to put this black over like this. Did I just mess it up? Anyway, look up pearl stitch. It's going to give you a nice ribbed effect. It depends on how many stitches you do of the pearl. I'll show you another hat that I did that has the ribbed effect. Is you get this effect. So you see on the side, so see? It's like that. So, when they put it on, but yeah, it's just kind of a neat looking, So that's what it is. I feel like I just probably messed you really up on that, and I'm so sorry. And if you don't get it, let me know. So, and Sweet Twisted Joy said, I enjoyed your video. I too am thinking about trying CBD oil. I have subbed, as I already have told you before, but I'm trying to share the love from my little tiny channel to yours. Let me see if I've subbed back to you or not. All you can do is try with the CBD oil. And when I get done with this, I will go back and I will sub to you. But thank you for your comment. And Connie Allman said our news channel did a study on CBD oil, and so did Dr. Oz show. They went to all different locations, and what they found was terrible. There's a product they brought that had no CBD in it, and some had a small amount. None had the right amount. They did because the government doesn't regulate. It makes it easy for this to happen. They don't have to answer to anyone, and no one is checking. I hope this helps. Yeah, it does help. The place that we're getting it from, CB Distillery, out of Denver, Colorado, they'll give you a report anytime. I know it's helping us, and I'm going to continue to just buy from them. And over 50 and fabulous, so good to see you. Said, please thumbs up everyone with me. Thank you so much. And just with thank you and boo-ness, and I was saying thank you to Rebecca, and she said yes, Joanne's about the pine cones. Brad loves those pine cones, so do I. And Leanne Life said, cars can be so stressful. I'm so glad you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. It always seems impossible until it's done. Thank you so much. And then Deb USA said, oh baby, I'm the first commenter on November 1st, 2019. Yes, you are. And let's see. Swiffer is a good one. Mine has lasted at least 8 years now. That's kind of, I really like it. Yeah, I really like my new Swiffer for dusting. $6.99 for wings add-on here, Dave Nicholson said. I think it's $6 here. And WSA said, couldn't the delivery person have just set the box inside your home near the door? You would think so. You would think so. Hey, UPS comes and delivers yesterday. Brad's sitting right here because he's not feeling good. The driver decides, after we've complained yet again, that he can only go and threw it right behind our Jeep. Now, I had been out in the rain and cleaning up, making sure that there were no dog piles in Twinkle. I call him Twinkle Toes now. In his way, and he's not even coming up to look, okay? He's not even coming up to look. So we call and complain yet again. Like, whatever, And Leanne Life said, Is the back and body good if you have a back injury? The pain has me in tears by the time I get home from work. I'm taking 900 milligrams of ibuprofen and a muscle relaxer and nothing is helping. We have found that Aleve does a lot better than Naproxen. Does a lot better and that's what his doctor years ago recommended over ibuprofen for his back pain. And then the back and body is aspirin and caffeine. And I don't know why, but it seems to really help. Or another thing that really can help with the pain is also Midol. And I know it sounds funny, but a lot of people that suffer from back injury and pain will take Midol. And Brad will occasionally take some, just because it's a little different formula than the back and body. And then Ruby Rock had replied to Leanne Live and said, maybe you need a different muscle relaxer. I take one too, but have tried some that don't work. Ask your doctor. And also, a TENS unit will really help. A TENS unit could really help. They have all kinds of them, Leanne and Ruby Rock on Amazon. And Rebecca Miller said, I have a few different Swiffers. I love the long ones that get fans. Those blades can get so dusty. They can. That's the one I just picked up was the long one. I have the shorter one, but I love the longer one because, cobwebs and, on top of door frames and window frames and, you know. And Ruby Rock said, really enjoyed your message. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Kush said, hey, love the video. You should try some all natural marijuana sometime. When it becomes legal here, I will. You can get it for medical reasons here, but it's pricey to even get the license so that you can buy it. So, I'm not one to that's just me. I'm not one. And with the job my husband has, he can't be just doing marijuana. Crochet Comfort says, Teresa, my husband recently went through treatment for stage 3 cancer. I'm so sorry. The chemo almost did him in. We don't smoke or nothing. We found out about CBD oil, and I couldn't believe how it helped him. I told the cancer doctor they need to recommend it to these patients. He said they have to go through testing process first, then the quality control will be better. So one day, take care. And I hope your husband's doing better, and thank you for that. Carrot Top says, thank you for showing the add-on color to your knitting loom. I greatly appreciate it. Glad to see you are feeling better. Best wishes to you. Thank you so much. Lailana Jorge says, hi, dear Teresa. I am 72 years old and a very healthy woman. My life was very unstable, always lacking every good elementary thing. I have to share this good news since I became a born-again Christian. My life become with meaning. I may be attacked by the enemy, but Jesus will always help me. The only healer. I am not a religious person, but a lover of Jesus, and he loves you, dear Teresa, and I love you too. I was not a believer, but now I believe and have peace and health. Love you. You're such a sweet lady. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you. I really appreciate that. And she also said, hi, Teresa. You're looking healthier. Good to see you. Have a great weekend. You have a great weekend, too. And Dave Nixon said, I love my TENS machine. Mine does only 4 pads, but it's good. It was not much money, and if I remember, I got a pile of pads for it as well for $4. Yeah, the TENS unit I have, which was identical to the one that Brad had, only does the 4 pads, but that's enough for me. But with Brad, and he had a larger area and multiple areas, so the 8 pads works really well for him. Plus, you need kind of a more advanced type. I mean, it's kind of like an acupuncture setting, which Brad said does feel like these needles. But, yeah. So. And he also said the painting is nice. Thank you so much. And he also said, to be honest, the links on YouTube seem to work for some people and not others. I don't know why. If you copy, paste, or type it in, it works. I don't get it. Why only some it don't work for? That makes no sense. Thank you. I thought maybe it was just me, you know? And Rachel Hug said, I have two TENS units and I love them. Super helpful for the pain. I've been praying for Brad and his pain issue. As someone who lives with chronic pain, I know how exhausting it can be. Also, I really love that painting you did. Hug, hug, hug. Well, thank you so much. It's not completely finished yet. Carrot Top said, love you and your husband, praying for your health. You're good people. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. Becca Miller gave double heart. Double heart you back. I hope the girls are doing better. My love of craft said, met you in Rolling Through Life chat. Was very nice talking with you. Hope to see you in there again. Thank you. I will be in there again. Sometimes it's kind of hard to catch because it's basically Tuesday night because, that's right in dinner hour and stuff. So, this is on a I don't know why this video is so popular. One I did when I was first starting out, and it was very bad karaoke singing. And, I mean, it's got so many views, and it's, Liga's guy said, for the most part, she's in tune, a little auto-tune for the transition note, and she'd be okay. All right. It's horrible. I admit it. And Lilena Jorge says, like your podcast. Thank you so much. And let's see. Lynn Ed said, I'm telling you, Brad needs to be broadcasting. Such a great voice. Hi, gal. My girl cat is the same. She squawked. I tried to put her down. Lol, I got all tarted up. You cracked me up. I'm smelling a wee stew just for me in my tiny crock pot. Yum. Oh, that'd be good. Yeah. That'd be really good. It's kind of funny because Brad's job is one of the things he's already known for is the voice. And he's even had people come over from other sections because they wanted to put a face with the voice they hear. And, so yeah, he enjoys it. This is Spending the Day with Mr. Carol Cap said, so strange and nice to hear Brad again. Great price for those canvases. I have a light blue with smocking top that's practically identical to yours. Thank you. It was nice to see you. Lilena says, I am YouTube watching you. Well, thank you. I think you meant you enjoy watching me. I understand. Margaret Witt said, it's 19 degrees here this morning when I went to work at 8:30. 13 yesterday morning. Had long johns on under my scrubs to keep some of the cold at bay. Oh, I bet. So, I'm kind of curious what kind of work you do where you wear scrubs. My daughter is a CNA. And Idrina's Life said, hello, I am behind on your videos. I haven't watched in a while. Sorry. I'm so glad to hear that Brad got a job. Great to see you. Thank you so much. Yeah, everything is getting better. And I'm going to call you Lily if you don't mind. Lily from Argentina. Nice to see you, Teresa. Nice to see you, too. And Susan Morfield said, I need to get my flu shot, too. Have a good time. It is cold here, too, and some rain today. Yeah. I think my rice is done, too. I'm hungry. Because it's 3 o'clock. I haven't eaten lunch yet. Marnie Casey says, hi, Teresa. It is so fun watching you and Brad become Southerners. I always miss you when you're off, yet I know it's usually because you're busy. Yeah, I guess, like I said, I have a tendency now to make longer videos. And, then I just kind of get on here and chat like if I was chatting with you guys on the phone or whatever. Rebecca Miller gave double hearts. I heart you back. And Lily from Argentina said, I watched and happy you mentioned my name. Sorry about my grammar. Never apologize. You're doing great. I was born in Argentina and live in Los Angeles. English is not my first language. I enjoy all your podcasts. Enjoy the coming weekend. Hugs. Hugs to you too, and I hope you have a great weekend too. Let's see. And then she said, Theresa, do you crochet or knit? Thanks. I loom knit mainly. I do a little bit of crocheting. I don't knit at all, but I mainly just do my loom knitting, get back to that. But yeah, I mainly just do my loom knitting, This is a new color. So I wanted to show you guys. I did get in a few of my that I bought from Michael's. The rest is coming in next week, I think. I wish they were a little quicker. Oh, did you guys? Hobium shut down. I was watching Bag O' Day Crochet, and she was doing the last, 100 skein giveaway because Hobium was shutting down. And then she said she went the next day, and yeah, they were gone. So, but anyway, this is, I got 3, Michael, you have to order 3, the same kind. And this was papaya pooling, number 5720. That's what it's like. And I like it. I think I'm going to like it. I mean, you can't really see it too well here, but it's starting to work out kind of a swirl pattern, I think. So, that's what I'm doing. Oh, look. I got this. How do you get your yarn all bottled up like this? I will never know. Oh, I am never getting out of here now because I've got yarn everywhere. I know. I'm cold, people. Are you cold? Cold. My puppies are out here because I think they're cold, huh, Charlie? Charlie's like laying on the couch. He's like, and Nixie. So, and you always hear the construction next door. It's like a gravel pit thing. I know I've gotten used to it. What do I else have to tell you guys? So tomorrow we go pick up just a very small order of groceries. I'm going to try and not eat candy like I have been because, okay, my doctor called Tuesday afternoon and I didn't know she called till after 6 o'clock, too late. Then I tried to call Wednesday and they said her nurse was going to call me back. Then I tried to call yesterday and they finally told me she wasn't in the office again because Wednesday she wasn't in the office either. So I said, oh, well, when is she going to be back? Oh, well, not till Monday, which I'm not upset about, but I figured, okay, it can't be anything too awful, right? And I looked at the test results. I could see that, she's probably going to talk to me about the kidneys, and she's going to talk to me about how high my A1C is. So I said, well, it's falling off the wagon. I only admit it, people. I've fallen off the wagon. Brad and I both have. I don't know, kind of like we've been both eating our feelings and stuff about, some stuff going on with family and all of that. And we need to stop eating candy like that. Go back. I still have a little bit of the sugar-free chocolate that my friend Shoshona had sent. And I go back to the sugar-free and not eating stuff in bed at night. I told Brad, I said, I'm just going to make it where I don't eat stuff in bed at all. Because I got to, So, yeah, that's what. I didn't put any more milk duds in the shopping cart when I ordered groceries. There were milk duds. So, it's so easy to fall off and think, oh, well, okay, I'll just eat this, and then I won't. And then next time you get groceries, you're like, okay, well, just, just one more week, and then we buy our groceries a week at a time. And it's like, no, you need to go back to eating cleaner. You know better, So we're going to. I never tell Brad what to eat because he's just not the type of person that you do that to. Neither am I. You can say this, like I tell him, well, this is what I'm going to do. And then he decides what he wants to do on his own because, both individual people. Can't really tell the other person what to do when you both are have the same kind of problem. So, you know, anyway, that's all I have to say. I hope you all have a great weekend. And look at my hair. It's so humid and it's just, I need to get some of that slick and shine. Brad's putting it in his hair because he's growing his hair out. His hair's longer than mine, by the way. But I need to start putting some in my hair. So, anyway, I love you guys, and I hope you have a fantabulous weekend. And do something fun. Do something like my friend Kathy said. Do something good for yourself. Kathy, drop me something. Haven't heard from you. You know, Shirley, haven't heard from you. Drop me something. Carol, check in with me. Let me know how you're doing. Lizzie, everybody, let me know how you all doing. Anyway, love you guys. And I will talk to you guys Monday. So take care. Bye.